Okay, for tonight's dinner here in the trailer, I have my rice cooker set up. Some water ready. I'm gonna have some of this yellow rice. So, all right, I'm gonna have a couple cups of this, and I have already measured out 2.5 of those of water. That's gonna go in there. Seal that up. My rice cooker I got in Chinatown in Toronto, and in 20 minutes I should have some delicious rice.
2 hours later.
Oh, steam's coming out, almost ready. Okay, so today I have my cast iron pan preheating, and I have a beauty steak I bought that I seasoned earlier with a little bit of Montreal steak spice. Sure, look at that beauty. So we're gonna see my little deglazing method. I have a little bit of water in there, so roughly that much. A little bit of generic barbecue sauce. It's pretty much like a ketchup. Pour some of that in there. Got a little bit of balsamic vinegar. You can use some mustard, but I have this sweet mustard based barbecue sauce, but mustard, just a little shot. Shoot, shoot, there you go. So I'm gonna stir that up. All right. So it's a little bit thick. The liquid is a bit thick. This is the deglazing liquid that I use after I cook my steak, and it's resting here on the rack. Always rest your steaks afterwards to retain juices. They were cut into the steak just after you take it off the pan or the grill. So I have a little bit of canola oil and just a touch of that. Just need a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the camera for a couple seconds so we don't waste time waiting for this pan to get hot.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're back. Pan's hot, it's up to temperature. Just have to let that iron really absorb that heat before you put your steak on. So I do about 3 minutes aside. Medium rare. It might be a little bit longer, I'm not gonna lie, because yes, it's a smaller burner, but it should be okay. 3 minutes from now I will give her a little toss. Here we go. Steak's on the cast iron. But yeah, we're just making sure all the steak is making contact with the pan. You can see about 2 minutes has gone by, and I do have a little bit of color creeping up. I don't have any tongs, so yes, I will have to try to flip this with a fork. Not my first rodeo. One nice color on the other side. If it makes contact with the pan the entire time, it will have a nice brown color. I prefer doing it this way over barbecue because, well, you can't deglaze a barbecue for one, and you do get a nice even cook throughout the steak on a pan, cast iron pan. Sure, you can use a saute pan too, but finish it in the oven. That also is possible. But we're working with a cast iron pan on a old RV stove that I salvaged. Well, I bought from somebody who salvaged, and this has been my great little traveling companion cooking instrument for many years now. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and flip this. I go a little bit longer than 3 minutes because it is a small little burner and it does take a little bit longer. That way I can make sure that the rest of the steak is making contact with the iron. All right, we'll get back to you in a couple minutes. Let's take a look at my surroundings here. In Blythe, California, in a park, Colorado River is right there. Like literally right there. Okay. Let me check this here. Okay, well, I would say that's as done as I need it to be. Taking that off, bringing it over here to rest, and I'll get my deglazing fluids that I had made up. Throw that on there. All right, that's what I want. Bubble, bubble. And this, I'm stirring it around. I'm getting all those nice little cooked on bits. Medium rare. I'm good with that as long as I didn't make it well done. Then I might as well just eat it with ketchup. Well, this is not quite ketchup. This is a really nice, I call it a butter barbecue sauce reduction because I will be finishing it with some butter. And had quite a bit of heat energy. This usually works better if with a stronger burner. Okay, I'll get back to you in a second while that reduces down. It takes about a couple minutes. I can sit here and talk to you just so you know how kind of long and what you're looking for. I'm not going to cut the camera. Okay. Well, let's talk about something. Yeah. Well, why did I want to come and do this trip? I don't know. I was wanting to get away. I was going to Florida every few years golfing. Well, 3 years in a row I have done that, and I decided, well, let's go the other way this time. I'm going to go out to California and Arizona, and I'm going to try to golf some more states. And I thought, hey, why don't I just try to keep this going and golf all 50 states just for something to do? A little bucket list gives you a reason to travel, a reason to see the land. I don't need to go anywhere and spend money at a shopping mall and buy all these things I don't really need. I want to spend my money on experience. And the thing I like doing almost the most for recreation is golf. See, this is thickening a little bit. You can use a little bit less water. And just keep putting the looser stuff to where it's hotter. And that'll bring it down. Oh yeah, this is maybe too much longer. And you want to finish it off with the actual butter. Not margarine, butter. Okay. That's as reduced down as I really need it to be. I'm just going to kill the heat now. Come over here, get my golden butter knife. Got some butter. Nice bit of it. A little hard to do holding the camera. Okay, let's make it over. And that's all you really need. It's just enough to finish it. And you want to put it on whole, and you don't want it to be really boiling anymore. You just want to melt that in. Give it a nice finish. All right, and North Dakota spoon. A little bit more water is going to evaporate out of that. And anyway, that's as good as it wants. Or I want. I want to make it. All right, so our steak is rested. Let's put it on the plate. Oh, there goes my fork. That's fine. I'm camping. It's my fork, my steak. Pour that on. I will be scraping the rest on after. All right, there it is. Barbecue butter steak, Fescue Ranger style. Bon appetit. All right, getting back to my rice I made earlier. Oh yeah, there it is. Looks great. There we go. A little bit of that on the side. Dinner's complete. And oh yeah, it's perfect. Perfect medium rare.